Can we restore nature with people as part of the equation? The return of inspiration is actually the key driver that gets that change happening.
We started to do no-till farming. We ended up being part of a different way of living.
How can we collectively steward this place? Because actually, if we go way, way, way back, that's what people had to do.
Isn't really the nutritional value of the food the point? Wouldn't it be exciting to engage a deeper conversation around that topic?
My life in food and farming started in Scotland. It's where I learnt about farming, the good way, and I learnt about justice, I suppose.
Food is the intersection between my passions around social justice and environmental justice.
The intensification, the industrialisation of agriculture has led to a great simplification of agriculture.
But every year it seems to be, wow, this is the wettest winter we've ever had, this is the coldest winter, now we're on to the hottest spring, and these kind of extreme events are getting more and more frequent.
I'm exhausted too, the field tells the farmer.
Went for a blood test and there was a chemical showed up in my blood that was actually in the fungicides that we're using on the farm.
As farmers, we have to be honest about the fact that we are going to have to change.
We're on the cusp of some really exciting things happening in agriculture, and it's badly, badly needed.
And what about all the useless things? What about the cascade of light through a mayfly's wing? What about the taste of snow on a roebuck's tongue? Who'll speak up for them?
The Bank of Nature is foreclosing on the human enterprise, and very quickly. So what do? If your bank forecloses, you work with your bank.
One of our motivators to plant trees was just to do our bit as new land stewards to help fight climate change.
Financially non-extractive, post-growth, degrowth kinds of models would apply just as well to food and agriculture.
In my view, it's around productivity, which is why I've gone into robotics and AI.
Just the fact that we are here in this field, we're bringing all the farmers together, we're speaking with policymakers.
I think Scottish Government as a whole has a really important role to play. Food is a fundamental need for all of us.
If you've got science and evidence behind you, it helps you say things that some people maybe don't want to hear.
With a loaf of bread on the table, it's got to tell people a good story about how it was produced.
We only need to compete if we think that somehow nature is separate from our farming, or that the food we eat is not the making of our thoughts and dreams.
We live on a small farm, so it's actually also integral to the health of our family, providing biodiversity and that environment that they play in that is full of birds and bees because of the way we farm.
I have lots of joyful things that have come out of this transition. Nobody was telling me I had to do this, but I just understood it was a better way to farm.
You don't learn anything by doing things right all the time. You always learn when something goes wrong.
We just had a day of hearing unbelievably exciting people telling us a vision of what is possible and what could happen and what was happening on some of their farms.
You've all come together with this new way of expressing hope and positivity.
I'm just thrilled that the buzz is catching on up here, and may it go on and on for many years.